The 4-1-4-1 is one of the most reliable and well-rounded formation in FC 26. It's very similar to 4-5-1, but that one dedicated CDM kind of changes everything, giving you a stronger backbone while your two centimeters control the entire tempo of the match. The left wing makes explosive runs down the wing, the right wing attacks the inside channels, and the striker becomes the main finisher in the final third. Today I'll show you why the 4-1-4-1 is such a complete all-round formation and how to master it. So starting with the build of style being on short passing, defensive approach on 50. Guys, short passing 50. That's a new meta. Trust me guys, the short passing balance and the kind of control it gives you over the game. Of course it depends on the way you play. You go for the constant runs, L1 triggers, stuff like this. You should use this, of course, but you want to go for the short passing because that's just how the meta of the game as good and the players that are, and just the way players use the cards and the players they have in their squad. If you put this on short passing, yes, they will come short, but you have more speed, you have a better chance of being more creative in terms of finding spaces and actually going for the right pass in the better situations. You can go with the balance, but counter for now. Let's just get away from counter, stick to short passing or balance. You look at pro players, they're using short passing, a lot of them using balance, but some of them use short passing as well. I still prefer short passing because for the balance I just go with the L1 triggers. That's just how it's gonna be. Okay, use the short passing and the approach on 50. You can go with 70 if you want, but 50 does a perfect job, man. For the roles, you could have my striker on inside forward, and I have my left mid on winger attack, and my right mid on inside forward. But I want one side to make the run, and I want my right mid to be kind of like the one that gets inside to actually go for the one-on-one and score. Okay, I have 2 centimeters, playmaker, one of them. This one is a goal scorer. Okay guys, not that the other one is just you can't score, but this one, Bonmati, is kind of like a camp. She has, you guys know how great Bonmati is, the type of play you are using. You want agility, you want scoring as well, kind of like even like a Bellingham works well as well too, but someone a bit more agile could be optimal. Of course, great finishing as well. The right side being on box to box, I want this play to be kind of like going back and forth, to be kind of like covering both the middle and getting inside. If there's a chance, this play will get inside. Don't mistake this for like only playmaker gets inside. This play will get inside, will be closer to the penalty area, tends to stay behind the penalty area rather than playmaker which gets inside immediately. The CDM being on the plan playmaker build up does a perfect job. You can trigger this play to move forward. This play can be still an option that could get inside the penalty area. I'm gonna show you the example after I explain everything. The left one, the reason I have my left back on the wing back is because like this, I have my left mid. You can see the left mid is here. Okay, so I have a bit of gap in here. I'm just gonna leave it a bit of gap in here. So I tend to have this play move a little bit forward, and from there I kind of cover the area that's left because of my left mids who makes run all the time. And of course I have this side on playmaker because this play gets here closer to a striker, kind of cover the gaps in that area to kind of like create a balance in overall formation and how the player are positioned. But the other side, you could see small box to box, inside forward, not too close to my right mid. Still my right mid is the player that gets inside, occasionally getting inside from the center mid as well. So it creates a good balance if you use it that way. The right back, you can put this one on wing back too. It's not like it's bad, but it's just gonna be too much. Even if this left back is too much for you guys, you can put this one on fullback defense if you want. But if you do this, you have better chance of covering the area and kind of like get the ball back immediately as well. If you find it, you'll see in the game. I'm showing you the examples how well this works. To defender again, defender defense, and the goalkeeper on goalkeeper defense. Basically, how this formation works, guys, you could see the reason I love this formation and the reason I love short pass is that you could see, like, just so right now, look how close my players are, okay? And the fact that they are, if I go for the right L1 trigger, even if I don't go for the pass immediately, my opponent thinks I want to go for the pass, okay? And if I use good players that have good agility, I can do a bit of left stick dribbling as well. Remember guys, left stick dribbling is so OP guys, okay? Use that. Don't go for like crazy runs immediately. Don't go for the run immediately, even if that player is so fast, like above 1995 or something, okay? Still left stick dribbling, like just normal going and just going for the passes. So here we see the way I went for the reason I have my CDM Vitinha here is because I triggered the split to move forward right here. Okay, like here I hit L1, this player got forward, okay, have an extra force, okay, even that player, my right back on the side, it was L1 trigger as well. So lots of L1 triggers in this formation. So here you can see my CDM has the ball. The reason I have triggered to move forward is to cover the gap, cover this area, have an extra force. I went to striker. So right here, whatever you do from here, guys, do not mess this up. You're gonna score every chance that you get. I get inside and I score, okay? And if you pay attention to my position of my left mid, here is my left mid, okay? See, he tends to go towards this way, but look at Rashford, my right mid. He's coming towards this way. One right mid, like one mid, my right mid on inside forward, the other one winger covering the wing. You want a bit of both, especially right now. Having a bit of both. You don't want to play like exactly the same. You want a bit of versatility as well, which is good. In another example, again, you could see this one. I told you guys this player would go inside to cover those areas. Here, my left back is here. Okay, now I have a space for my left mid to go for the run. This play here, if I lose the ball, this play is here, and I'm using Mendes very fast. I can bring him back immediately because he has just such a nice speed on him. So here I go for the pass. Even that play is just coming forward. You could see here I went for the player line. I didn't use it. I just went for it. My opponent thought I was going to go for the pass. I didn't. So you can use this trick. I have the dedicated video on this one if you want to check this one out. It is on my channel. So I go for that one. The way I'm going using lots of player lot is just to confuse my opponent. I've been using it a lot lately, and it could be a very game changer. And it could also be devastating, like a destroyer of your match if you don't do it right. See how I go for a pass again. My striker is there. You could see, look what happens. My right mid was on inside forward. That player got inside. If this was a winger, this player would have been right there. You could even see it in this picture, in this frame, if it was on winger, because it's on inside forward. He gets inside. You could see my right center mid tends to get inside, but not necessarily totally getting inside yet. But you could see how Rashford got in, being on inside forward and scored a goal immediately. Okay, so another example, okay, lots of passes. My left mid is there. I go for occasional runs. Look at my centimeter gets inside. Look at my centimeter. I was going for the pass, so that centimeter being on box to box will get inside. I didn't trigger the split to move forward. The split got inside close to my right mid, so it could be a bit of getting a bit of both. Even if you put this on box to box, not necessarily just playmaker. Once again, my striker has the ball here. I'm going for lots of player. I'm still holding. Going for the pass to my right mid again. Even Kunde, my right back gets added to the attack because I triggered him to move forward manually. Again, from the attack, my one left mid is there. You could see I'm having a lot of space. You could see a lot of space that I have to go for the pass to my left back, being close to my left mid, guys. Again, my CDM is there, get inside here. Whatever you do from here, that depends on how well you do it. Even if I lose the ball here, because my players are close to each other, they get back immediately, and the defensive approach is on 50, and that works. That very helps, it's very much helpful in terms of avoiding or kind of slowing down your opponent's counter attacks. Again, I have my right back, got the ball. Again, CDM has the ball. I go for a pass striker. L1 trigger to my centimeters, and I was look at my other centimeter, gets inside, look, box to box, gets inside, it's a goal. Okay, it could be like an unexpected roll from his centimeter that gets inside and score the goal. Again, you could see how wide my left mid is because it's on winger. I get inside from here. I just obviously missed a chance, but I created a chance. That's what matters. Once again, my striker has the ball. I tend to go for a turn, and again, you can see whatever you do from here depends on how well you do it. But that's the beauty of this formation. You have center mid, you have left mid, right mid going for the right. Even you can see my right mid gets inside, go for the right. You can see my center mid being inside like a cam, being a playmaker, and she scored the goal. And same thing for the other center mid. You could see I could trigger them to move forward, again inside. Second goal for my center mid, which is on box to box. Okay, I went for a pass. You can go for a pass like this as well, because you have, it's both wide support and like the central support as well, with the two CDMs, two center mids as well. And of course, you can once again for the run with my right mid. And again, start with the video, he almost scored that one as well. And it's just a simple shot from my striker Pina. And that's the 4-1-4-1 formation that gives you balance. Obviously, that's the most important thing. Passing options and defensive control as well. And clean attacking transition, honestly. The way you can go for attacking, lots of passes, gives you a very clean transition. For this, if you want more custom tactics, formation breakdowns, and FC 26 guides, make sure to subscribe to EAFC and drop a like if that was helpful. Let me know which formation you want me to cover in the next video. I'll definitely break it down. And that was it, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.